was I? Oh, yes. Welcome, real ones, to this More Shit Monday exclusive clip brought to you by Duncan. We have so many more amazing moments from my conversation with Ilona, and you patiently waited for Monday to come around. So that's what this is. It's Monday. You know what that means? More shit. Queen Emma, hit it. People watching should know you and your teammates just took home U.S. first ever medal in women's rugby at the Paris Olympics. They may not know, you mentioned it earlier, you played field hockey first.
I did. I was pretty good at it. I loved field hockey.
Yeah?
I loved it. I played in middle school and high school.
Uh-huh.
And I was even going to try to play it in college.
Were you?
Yeah. But then I started rugby.
Yeah.
And it worked out for me.
And you were like, this feels better.
I'm kind of pretty good at this. Because with field hockey, my coach would even say, like, to get to a ball, I'd go through somebody.
Yes, bulldoze.
Bulldoze,
Yeah.
yes. I love field hockey. I was like midfielder, defenseman. It was just such a good game. And that was a fall sport. It just felt so much like beginning of school vibes, football season as well. No, my younger sister played some field hockey and it was
good vibes.
Just good things to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
You never want to circle back?
You're
pot committed now?
My back set up. I would, I need to get back out there. I'll get my stick out again. I'm like, whoa,
mess around a little bit.
What do I do? It's hard. It's like to do it. What a weird sport. You got to turn the whole stick around.
I know. It really catches people off guard.
Did you play other sports too?
I threw for track. I did shot put, discus, and javelin.
Okay, nice.
Yep, because I'm not running unless it's from something or for something.
Right. I also agree with that.
Real simple on that one.
I agree.
Now, you're a rugby superstar to the point that you've had to change fields when it was announced that you were playing in a match to accommodate more fans.
Very cool. In England, so I went and played for a team in England, club team called the Bristol Bears. And it was just at the tail end of their season, but the announcement was really fun. And it was kind of cool to see the power I had in rugby because right after the Olympics, I went into Dance with the Stars and didn't really get into rugby at all. So then to see that I still had that I did have power in this sport because I don't want to just be known as like this influencer content creator, which I think sometimes you get trapped in that hole of and people forget that I am an Olympic medalist and I'm a great athlete. So I wanted to also get back into rugby and see. And we moved to a bigger stadium because the
demand was there.
The demand was there, and that was awesome. But I love the demand was there. I just wish that it'll keep when I'm not playing, because I'm not going to play in that league again. But I want there to continuously be fans there because we're not getting the numbers out like we need to. We're not there yet, and hopefully this World Cup helps. But there's such a long way to go because it's expensive. I mean, it's our team. We have 15 players on the field. That means 30 girls plus on a team. So we need to start doing more, and it can't just be me doing more. Like, we all have to.
You're also encouraging so many girls to play rugby.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the stitch you made with a little girl who was told girls can't play football.
Lena, what were you told today?
Girls can't play football.
Girls.
Hi, my sweet girl. You know what you can play? Rugby. We tackle, we run, we stiff arm. Dare I say, maybe more fun than football. And we have the same exact rules as the boys. No differences. So tell your mama to bring you out to some practices. I think you'll like it.
What would you tell parents that want to get their kids involved in sports, specifically rugby?
Yeah, it's definitely tough too because it is a full contact sport, and especially for sometimes girls, like their dads won't encourage them to maybe get into full contact sport as they would a son. So my thing with rugby is that it's a very controlled sort of environment, right? Where we learn how to tackle in a certain way. We are big about safety and like only a certain, tackling this height and whatnot. So it is a very tough game and it's a lot on the body. But I think what's so special about rugby is the community. And I think that on a rugby field, there's so many different body types. On 15s rugby, you need big, you need small, you need really tall, you need the strongest out there. I think there's a place for you. And for those anyone, even if you're not an athlete, if you're struggling, you're trying to find a community, trying to find friends, like find a rugby team. And that will be your community wherever you go. And for young girls, I think what I loved about rugby, it was like told me to not tone it down in any way. Whereas in field hockey, I think the funny thing was I did go through people and it was like, okay, you know, there's little penalties of whistle. Poop, my dad hated all the whistles. So why are we whistling again? Why are we whistling
That was
again?
Jason's biggest critique watching the game for the first time.
What's happening?
Yeah.
So I just think that it was like, it wants you to be as fast, as strong, as physical as possible.
Love that.